Out in the garage today, and I figured that would be a good time to pull apart this extra 250 motor I have here. So this is for my 79 Enticer 250 that has the splined crank on it. So I bought this complete 80 sled and took the motor out because it's got the stub shafts, so you can get different clutching there. So I'm going to start ripping this guy apart. I'm going to do a full rebuild on this guy too. Got some scoring on the piston there, so I'll pull this off and probably get this cylinder honed or bored and honed out and get everything all cleaned up. Probably do the crank bearings and everything. I don't have a lot of faith in the other motor I rebuilt, so I want to do this one and do it right. So I got some reliability out of this thing if we're going to be ripping up north in the forest and stuff. I don't want to be stranded. So. Alright, let's tear this apart. I'm going to completely, just like the other motor, I'm going to get rid of the oil injection and just run premix. So, alright, let me get started. As you can tell, the mice have been a nice little home in here as usual. Let's see what else I can find. Well, not great things are in here. You can see where the mice have been storing some grain or whatnot down in there. This thing stinks between the mouse piss and the stale gas. Not pleasant. I'm just hoping that this crank's going to be okay. It's not rusty in there, but it looks pretty good. So far, just the case halves here need a good cleaning up, but let's get her pulled apart some more. So this is as far as I've gotten so far. I just got to sit in the vise here to separate this crank apart, or crankcase apart. See, we had a sweating seal here, a bad seal. You can see where the oil's all starting to build up around here. So obviously this is going to be getting new seals, new crank bearings, like I said, everything. The old stator wanted to fight me coming off the two bolts. I had to drill the heads off in order to get them out because they just stripped right away. So I drilled them out, snapped the heads off. I'll replace that with bolts as opposed to Phillips bolts there. I think I'll replace all these guys too because these are a bugger to get out. I don't know why they would ever do Phillips, but yeah, alright, I'm going to take this apart some more. Alright, so she's all stripped out. I got quite the mess here. This cylinder looks pretty good. I don't see any like deep gouges or anything in it, so we'll get it measured up here and see how round it is, and probably just take a 10th over and get it rebored or rehoned and make sure everything's got the proper clearances and everything. Crankcase is pulled apart. I'll get that all washed up and get new bearings for that guy. I gotta pull this clutch apart here. I can't even move the weights right now, so that'll have to come apart and get all cleaned up, get everything else all cleaned up, and this should be a quick rebuild.